So this is pretty much a part two of my last video, and you don't like have to watch that one first or whatever. But if you just want more content, if you just want more context, go watch that one first. But picking up from last time, what happened was my uncle bought some Packy chips. We tried some. It was awful. And then I got the genius idea to give some to my friends. So,
Also, I'm gonna give a piece to my friends.
and not just like, not with like telling them like what it was. I wanted to prank them essentially, or at least prank one of them. And the day finally rolled around whenever me and my friend were planning to hang out. For context, this is roughly 4 years ago. So this is back during whenever like COVID was in like full swing. So and my mom was kind of one of the like one of like the Nazi parents where it's like you know, keeping me indoors all the time. If I ever step foot outside, wear a mask or whatever. And so I pretty much didn't hang out with anybody. It sucked, but that was, I guess everyone knows that, you know, it wasn't just me. Uh, After like months of not hanging out with anyone, after begging my mom, I was able to go hang out with my friend at his house, and my other friend who I had to hang out with even longer than that, he was coming along too. So I was like, oh, this is sick. I guess I can spill their names. It doesn't really matter. The friend that was, I guess that I'm pretty sure originally reached out to me about hanging out, was my friend Jonathan. He was probably my, yeah, I'd say he was like my best friend back then, and I just don't really talk to him much now, just because we kind of like moved away from each other and whatnot, literally and physically, because he's like 2 hours away from me now. Anyways, besides the point, we were pretty tight, and whenever they came by to pick me up, I was still like gathering my things, and then Nathan is the other guy. I was tight with him, but we weren't like best friends or anything. But yeah, he and then he came up with me in my up to my room while Jonathan was still chilling in the car, and so I let him in on my idea, and I told him that I had the package if I wanted to mess with him, and he was so down, and he was like, well, how are you gonna do it? And I was like, well, I'm gonna tell him it's the world's most delicious chip, and then just hope that he doesn't see what's up before it's too late. Which I know this sounds super messed up, but it's like at the time I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was a genius concept, poisoning someone. I don't know. I was just I've always been like somewhat obsessed with pranks. Not really obsessed, but like when I was younger, I thought pranks were just like the greatest thing ever. But anyways, we pull up to his house, and like after just I think pretty soon after I got there, I whipped it out. Yeah, and he had no idea what the package chip was, and so and I was like, yeah, it's the world's most delicious chip, and I had it in like a little baggie, so you couldn't see like the skull on like the skull on the coffin package. But then we were like telling him, we were like, you have to eat it really quickly for it to work or whatever. It was so stupid, but yeah. Yeah, I gave it to him. And so I ate like a third of it, so I gave him like the other 2/3. A bitch move, I know, but what can you do? I think I told him, yeah, you gotta chew it and swallow it quickly. So like he would, but yeah, he ate the whole thing, and then and then immediately he like uh ran over to the bathroom and like spit it out. And he was like, "The fuck did you give me, bro?" And like, and then I was sitting over there being a little shit, like, "It's the world's most delicious chip. It's the world's most delicious chip." I have all the videos and stuff from there, so I'll put them in wherever it makes sense.
How'd you like it? How'd you like the world's most delicious chip, bro? It's the world's most delicious chip.
Ah!
Do you not like it?
Fuck!
Yeah, I thought it tasted really good. Like Nathan thought so too.
I did. It wasn't even that spicy for me.
What do you think?
Ah! He ate a really hot chip. Fuck, man!
Yeah, then he ran downstairs, tried to get like milk or something, and then I was still just playing the fucking I was still like doing the bit, I guess, being like, so what's the most delicious chip? Well, you don't like it, or whatever. Wait, sorry, that's not the voice. You don't like it? I was a squeaker back then. So then me and Nathan, we went back upstairs. We went back upstairs because he was like pretty angry, and we were just gonna let him like cool off.
Are you good?
Fuck did you give me, bro?
Dude, I told you it was delicious though, right?
Not at all. Fuck. What the fuck was that, man?
Dude, I told you. Just keep on running your mouth underwater. Here, we'll just let you chew.
I'm trying to bring you upstairs so he doesn't get really fucking pissed off.
Dude, whenever I tried that, dude, I was literally underneath the faucet for like 7 minutes. And I only tried a sliver of it. He tried the whole thing.
You do like take a shit on your head while you're
Dude,
sleeping.
I must be so mad. Oh my god, I told him it was the world's most delicious chip. Oh, and he sucks with spicy food. He absolutely sucks with spicy food.
After some time letting him cool down, we went back downstairs, and then yeah, I can't remember I think we went like up and down like twice, possibly, I don't know, but we went down, and then like his I think it was like his driver, which his grandma like hired this guy to like kind of drive him around places and like do stuff with him, and he also like kind of lived with them time to time. So he comes in, he was like, hey, what'd you do? And then he was like, oh, we gave him a Packy chip, and he was like, oh.
You know the Packy chip?
The one
I thought it was the most delicious chip in the world. Yeah, I tried like a third of it, and I gave him the rest.
Yeah. I don't know why you believe this to start it off with. Dude, we sounded so sus. We kept laughing and stuff.
Yeah.
After I send this out, let's get check on it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, come on. I have to go with you because if you try to hurt you. You're pretty strong, but like, it's jumping.
Yeah. Here, let me. Wait, what the fuck is my knife? Oh, retarded.
Is it crying?
Well, he was crying, so that is not good.
I'm gonna call him.
I feel so bad, like actually.
Your call has been
Yikes. Dude. He's gonna kill me. Dude, I low-key feel so bad.
Yeah, at some point, Jonathan comes up to me, and then he's just like, dude, get the fuck out of my house. And then, at that point, I was like, oh shit, I think I actually really fucked up here. That was when the guilt points started rolling in. And whenever he said that, his grandma was like, don't say that, or whatever. But, I think he had every right to say that, to be honest. I mean, I fucking poisoned him, so.
Ethan,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house.
Jonathan Marshall,
What?
you took the thing and eat it, so you stop it. Don't talk to him that way. And you have a mess up here.
No.
No. I mean, Jonathan made it. Well, I mean, he doesn't really know what he's feeling right now.
Yeah.
He's feeling a lot of hate and heat.
I had a Carolina Reaper at school one time.
Yeah, that's what it's with. It has like a bunch of Carolina Reaper stuff in it. Oh yeah, I had it. I had the other half of it, and I gave him the other half.
Yeah, and then after that, we went back upstairs. And then after some time, he comes back up, and he brings me and Nathan burritos. So it's like we just poisoned him, And now he wants to give us a treat just for like no reason. He's like, hey, I made you guys some burritos. And I was like, okay. Well, at first, Nathan was like, okay. he always comes up with these like bullshit excuses when we get in trouble or whatever. Yeah, so this time he was like, so I can't eat Mexican food because like, or maybe he said he just doesn't like Mexican food. I don't know. He came up with some bullshit excuse against Mexican food. And then I was like, I just told Jonathan straight up. I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna bullshit you. We just poisoned you. Obviously, you did something to those burritos. I feel like only an idiot would take that. Which, in hindsight, I probably should have just did it just to let him get even or whatever. You know, even if I obviously knew there's something up with him, which there may not have even been, because right after that happened, he walked into another room, and then we just heard him throw them against the wall, and then like yell something. And then at that point, me and Nathan looked at each other. We were just like, "Fuck!" And then more guilt points rolling in. So at some point, he just like chilled out, and we just like got along again. I can't remember how like that transpired, or how like we transitioned into that. But at some point, it just went back to normal. Just us being on the same page, just hanging out and goofing around. Then at one point we started wrestling. That was fun. Well, actually, so there's this like Japanese game where it's like one of those childhood games, and it's like you try to stick your hands up each other's butts in like a playful way, not gay at all.
Naruto, get out of there quick! He's going to destroy you!
Too late. Leaf Village Secret Finger Jutsu! 1,000 years of death!
That wasn't a hand sign at all.
But yeah, so we were kind of doing that actually. We didn't know about the Japanese game either. We were just being stupid. So it was always like it was a 2v1. So it was like the other two guys against one dude. Yeah, it was so stupid. But yeah, while we were playing, I didn't even realize, but like I kept getting like, I think like maybe it was like bed frame was like sticking out or something, and like I had cuts like on my chest and like on my back. I think I got photos of it. So yeah, after the wrestling, the other event of that night, this is after everyone was like mostly chilled out. But me and Nathan were gonna go to the gas station and get some stuff. Yeah, we asked Jonathan if he wanted to come along, and he was like, "Nah, I'm just chilling." I think he was laying down. He's like ready to check out. So yes, we walked over to the gas station, and it was like I think it was like a 20-minute walk ish. Also, I had my skateboard with me, so like it didn't make it any faster because we had to like take turns. We weren't like Jack and Rosing it. Well, no, we may have done that once. But anyways, yeah, we made it to the gas station, and see, we didn't have any money on us, so we did what all teenagers do when you don't have any money and you want something. And I say we, but I was kind of a bitch. Also, I didn't really have any I didn't have a good way to like conceal it if I were to steal anything. So my friend Nathan, he like goes into the back, makes sure no one's watching, and then he grabs 2 Red Bulls and puts them in his fanny pack that he had. He wasn't like one of the lame kids with fanny packs too. He was like he was doing the thing that like it was like a trend at the time, I think. Maybe people are still doing it, I can't remember. Where you wear it over your shoulder and it was like trendy and stuff. So yeah, he was doing that. Which he kind of taught me like how to steal stuff. By the way, I've never really stolen anything. I mean, I've never directly stolen anything, essentially. I never did like what he did. Not saying that makes me a good person or anything, just because I don't do that, but you know. Anyways, so then I was like, all right, let's go. And he was like, no, you gotta. What are you, an idiot? You gotta keep walking around and like looking at stuff so you don't look so it looks less suspicious. Because then you gotta like, after they don't see you stealing, they need to see you not stealing, essentially. So we were walking around looking at like random aisles and stuff. And then some people we were like, and then maybe it was me or him that brought it up. I don't know. But we were like, oh, what about the sensors? The sensors might go off. He was like, oh shit, you're right. And it was like, all right, well, when we get to those, when we get to the automatic doors, we book it. It was like, I felt like we should have only booked it if the alarms went off, but yeah, so we casually, or I think maybe it was either me or him that took off first, but we didn't go at the same time. Okay, I'm assuming it was him, and like he took the doors that he just took off, and I was like, oh fuck, and I was carrying my skateboard too, and I was like struggling to run, but yeah, it was really stupid. There was like an old lady clerk there. She didn't give a shit. It was so stupid, but yeah, they ran away, and then we got our Red Bulls. But yeah, then we made our way back to the house, and I told Jonathan, and he was like, where's my Red Bull at? And I was like, we were like, fuck you, you didn't come with us, you know? So
the next day,
after Jonathan got out, I think maybe it was at one point we just like went onto the roof, because his window, you could just open it and just walk onto the roof. We did that for a bit. There was like a lower part of the roof, so like, I should be an animator, dude. My hands aren't telling the best story. Okay, so here's like his window, and like here was like the roof, each side or whatever. You can walk into the roof like here, but then it went higher, because here's the window that we crawled out of, but then there was like roof up here too, and it went even higher. And then like we crawled onto that. We were just like screwing around up there. Yeah, we were just hanging out up there for a bit, and then because I was looking down, it was like 30 feet, and I was like, yeah, I probably couldn't survive that. Then I got down to the original spot, like next to his window, and then I was thinking, wait a minute, what if we move his trampoline next to the roof, jump off the roof onto the trampoline? Which at this point I was I'd been flipping for like a year or two, so I was accustomed to like stuff like that. But they were down for it too. We all carried the trampoline over. Oh, and also before the trampoline, we jumped like off the roof onto this little basket weave type bench, essentially. I think I broke it. Well, there's like cushions on it. I was like, oh, okay. So I jumped off the roof onto it to get down. And then, oh yeah, his driver that I was telling you about, which he might as well just be a family friend. I think his name was Dylan, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so I think Dylan was participating at this point in some of the shenanigans we were doing too. After we jumped down onto onto that little padded bench thing, whatever. Then we got the idea to scoot the trampoline over. I'm pretty sure Jonathan said that he did that before. What I'm about to tell you might contradict that. So after we moved the trampoline onto the or next to the roof, I jumped off of it. I think I went to like my back first, and I was then I did it to my feet or whatever. Nathan and Jonathan, they were looking at it, but they weren't. They didn't want to do it. They're like, I don't know, man. Oh yeah, we found the most like rinky-dink ladder imaginable. It was like wood. It was like the most simplistic ladder. It was just like that. It was like rotted, and like I think one of the legs broke off too, like while I was climbing it, or one of the steps. Yeah, so that's how I was like going up and down, and I think Dylan did it. I think he jumped from the roof to the trampoline. Yeah, Jonathan and Nathan wouldn't. I was like, come on, bro, you got it. It's not that bad. Yeah, it was like, you don't understand. You do this stuff all the time. And I was like, yeah, I know, but you'll be fine. So yeah, they weren't jumping. They were like, So they were still on the roof, and then I walked around to Jonathan's bedroom, and I locked the window. And then once I realized what I did, they were like, okay, wait, what about the ladder? And then I was like, are you really gonna go down the ladder? That's like way sketchier, because it was like 12 feet down, and like the ladder was only like 8 feet, and it was rotted. They'd rather go down the sketchy ladder. Like the ladder went to here, and then there was still like this part of the roof, so you kind of had to like pull yourself up. Because I wanted them to jump, so then I knocked down the ladder, and then so I essentially left them stranded up there. And then I was like, and in my mind, this wasn't even like at this point, this wasn't even a prank. I thought I was doing the right thing by making them face their fears. And there's some merit in that, I guess. But I think at that point it's like, I don't know, I just probably shouldn't have done that, to be honest. I mean, sometimes you gotta be a little drastic to like help someone face their fears, and then once they do it, they'll get over it. Yeah, looking back, I wouldn't have done that. I mean, I would have tried to motivate them to do it, but like if they, at the end of the day, if they didn't want to, then it's whatever. I can't make them. Even though I knew they'd be fine if they jumped off. It's a trampoline. They could still hurt themselves, but you know. Yeah, so I just left them stranded up there, and then like my mom was calling me. She was like, "Hey, you gotta be home for some bullshit. I don't know." So I told that to Dylan, and then so then we were just like, all right, we're just gonna leave you guys up there. I'm heading home. So good luck. Essentially, it was so messed up, but yeah. So I just left. I just went home. I kind of screwed him over twice, in the time I was there, and I screwed Nathan over too. But I didn't feel as bad about that because I was kind of like recollecting with Dylan over the events that transpired. Then I was like, man, yeah, I screwed over twice, huh? Poisoned him, then I left him stranded on a roof. Hence the title of this video. And then I texted him like later, or maybe they texted me, I don't know, and I was like, so you ever get down from that roof? And then he was like, yeah, eventually me and Jonathan jumped. And then after that I was like, yay, mission success, or whatever. Well, I was feeling two things. One, I was like, it felt it gave me some like validation that I did the right thing by making them face their fears, because like, oh, they got over their fears and then they did it. But there's another part of me which happened like after the drive home, and I was thinking about it, where I was like, okay, maybe it wasn't my place to do that, you know. The best situation to like pressure your friend into like getting over the fears is maybe in like social situations where like they're nervous to ask out a girl or something like that, and it's like, okay, there's literally nothing to be afraid of. Just get over yourself. You'll be thankful for it later. In most cases. But something like that, I felt like it wasn't my place to make him do that, but I guess I was right though. So I mean, he got over his fear, and then it was like he was like, yeah, but I'm still like never doing that again. So not because of what happened, but I think that was our last time hanging out, or that was at least one of our last times hanging out. Cause then like a new variant dropped, and my mom went all crackhead again, and cause like the shit I had to say to like let me go was like, I had to be like, I'll wear a mask the whole time, and I'll keep 6 feet away from them, or whatever. Just saying anything I can to get over there, basically. And I'm glad I did. It was a very eventful night. Oh, and the day after too. But yeah, that was either the last time or like the second to last time I hung out with him, I think. I know I made a lot of like mistakes and stupid decisions that weekend, but that's still probably like one of the most memorable like weekends of my life, honestly. That was my life is like fairly monotonous, unfortunately, which I'm trying to work on, but yeah, that was super and also especially during quarantine. Quarantine was just like, it was like wake up, play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, play some Smash Bros with this like streamer I was following at the time, and then go to bed, do the same thing the next day. So that broke up the monotony, and that was really cool. So, but yep, that's the story. Yeah, I guess one more thing before I sign off here. Speaking of, there's this thing I started doing for like some of my first few videos where I was saying, because I noticed like a lot of vloggers have like their sign off or whatever, and so I was like, oh, I guess I need to have one of those. And then I thought of one that would be like that would suit me, I guess, and which was peace out, stay genuine. I like that, but I realized I haven't done it, which I haven't been uploading much. But even so, the past like 3 uploads, I think maybe I haven't said it at all. So, and there was one time I said it backwards. I think I said stay genuine, peace out, which is like, it kind of works either way. I just wanted like the last thing you hear is like stay genuine, so like it sticks with you better. But I don't want to like have to force myself to say it, I guess, because that in and of itself is disingenuous, right? So I don't. It's like I like it, but I don't want to make myself say anything just because I feel the need to, because that's what vloggers do, I guess. Well, for this video, I'm not even a vlogger. I'm a storytime YouTuber at this point. But yeah. There's a lot of things I want to say actually right now, but that are irrelevant to the past 20 minutes. I'll say that for another video, but yeah. So yeah, that was the story. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. I don't know. Peace out. Stay genuine.
Recording?